Was I, 29F, being insensitive by telling my new friend, 27M, that I got free drinks? I made a friend recently through a shared hobby. I thought we got along well during the hobby get-together, and when he mentioned he was from my area. Great. We ended up hanging out a couple of times. Disclaimer. In my mind, this had always been us as platonic friends. Anyway, fast forward to the inciting incident. There was an event at a new bar in town this weekend, and I was excited to go. He ended up blowing me off the day before. I get it. Life happens, or he may just have decided it wasn't his scene nor up to it. But I didn't mind, which is how I ended up going on my own and meeting a bunch of new people and making friends. As maybe a side outcome of being on my own, there were drinks sent my way the whole night on the house, from guys at the bar. After I got back from the event, I told him it was really fun and mentioned that maybe it was a good thing I was on my own, cause I pretty much got free drinks the whole night. In my mind, I was just describing how things went and the unintended positive of it. Today, I received this wall of text from him. Hey, so I was realizing I was being a jerk and rude to you. For that I am sorry, and you deserve better. I also was lazy, in avoidance, to spend just a couple minutes telling you that I was a bit hurt from your messages and felt they were petty. Also not telling you sooner that even though I enjoyed getting to know you, I really didn't feel much chemistry and don't envision us as much more than acquaintances. Hope you can understand a little about what I am talking about, but thanks for taking the time to get to know me and invite me to a bunch of things. Am I missing something? I feel like he sounds like he thought I was into him or that I was trying to make him jealous. Also, was I rude or insensitive or petty? It reads to me like he's saying he doesn't want to be friends. Your message might have came across as petty to him. That's the thing about texting. I just say, hey, name. There are no hurt feelings, and I'm sorry my messages came across as petty. That wasn't my intention. I was just texting someone who I thought could be a friend. Thanks for your honesty. I wish you all the best, and leave it there. Or, just don't respond. Sometimes it's just not worth the energy. Don't worry about anyone in this sub accusing you of actually being petty or having feelings for the guy. Subs like these like to read more into things than necessary. I've seen it happen over and over. Hard to say if he thought of you romantically or as friends. Normally when people say they don't want to date, they say they see you as a friend. Him saying acquaintance implies he doesn't want to be friends. Not sure what you sent him that he viewed as petty. But just move on with your life. Your message could be, Ms. interpreted as, you missed out on a fun time with a fun girl. And a bunch of guys bought me drinks. So you might be out of luck with me. That could explain his response, which was, not interested. Friend zone only. I'm honestly stumped on this one. So you both just wanted to be friends but thought the other wanted more? Or he has feelings and is now trying to do some reverse psychology BS where he's ending it, but to save face he's saying it's because he just wanted a friendship? Or honestly maybe he really thought that you wanted more, in which case you said it was platonic in your mind. Well, even the best men out here aren't mind readers. My best guess as to what he felt was petty is that he took this comment. I told him it was really fun and mentioned that maybe it was a good thing I was on my own, cause I pretty much got free drinks the whole night, as a way of telling him that he should be jealous and concerned that a lot of other men find you desirable, and he should feel bad about blowing you off. That, even though you invited him out, you then told him you were glad he wasn't there because he could have gotten in the way of other men sending you free drinks, which you would have valued more than his company. I'm not accusing you of intending that, but I'm saying he could have taken it that way. I could very easily see him talking to his buddies and explaining to them that he dumped you for playing games, or some such. To him, that may be what this situation looks like. Text on a screen doesn't convey tone or emotion, which is a much bigger part of communication that some people may realize. The part where you told him, "It's good thing I'm on my own," can be interpreted by him that you've had way more fun when being alone than spending time with him. It doesn't matter whether he has platonic or romantic feeling towards you. I would have interpreted is as petty either way. Honestly, it sounds to me like he has feelings for you and interpreted what you said in a bad way and decided to make a scene. Did you see when you want to show that you are in a bad mood and slam the doors when you leave? Or do you move things in a bad way or making noise? Well, to me, that message is the same as that. He sent you that message to show you that there is something he doesn't like and he wants to see your reaction. If I were you, I would treat him with indifference. I would answer him, "Okay," or "Good." Or I would not answer him at all. Obviously this is an unpopular opinion, but he didn't like Op in the first place. He didn't want to go to the event with her. Him saying he didn't want to G should have been enough. His way of letting her down easy. She tried to push it by throwing it in his face that she had more fun solo. But why would you say that to someone who didn't want to go in the first place? He wasn't mad you didn't see him romantically, he felt bad you didn't pick up that he didn't want to be friends. Everyone here saying Op was being petty makes me panic for all of your friends. To me, it sounded more like a, "Hey friend, don't worry. I still had a great night," with some playful teasing in there. This guy sounds like he caught feelings, was feeling some sort of jealous. Which at the end of the day, Op isn't your responsibility if his intentions in wanting more than friendship were not clear from day one. I don't think you did anything wrong or were petty. I would probably have said the same thing to assure my friend that everything was absolutely fine. Even if he couldn't come with me, I would answer him that it was not rude. Everything is absolutely fine, and if he does not want to be friends, that's of course sad, but in the end if he feels that way, that's alright. Sorry, but it sounds like you was bragging to him. He may have been a friend, but when people say acquaintances, that means you don't even want to be friends. Just tell him, "I am sorry, but I think we both got our signals crossed previously. But I agree with you. Acquaintances it is. Thanks for hanging out and have a good one." This person sounds like he got it into his head that two of you were romantically involved. If you're just buddies, then mentioning how your night went should be fine, though if you had been dating, mentioning that you got attention via people sending you lots of free drinks would be a bit dubious. I agree with other people not going out because of work obligations is 100% valid and not blowing you off. You quote his text. Maybe you can reply with your own. I could see this going either way, so it would help with context. Based on the way this post was framed, OP's replies in the comments, especially the way Op made it seem like this guy bailed for a totally illegitimate reason, and then revealing a perfectly reasonable excuse in the comments, and this guy's admittedly mature way of closing things off. I feel like we're being played by Op. I'm guessing Op knew this person was into them, and brought up the "I had drinks bought for me all night" as a petty way of making this dude jealous. Sounds like Op got caught playing games and this dude caught on immediately and bailed. He had every right to cut things off this way, especially if he intended for more than just a platonic relationship. It's more honest of him to cut things off early rather than continue the charade on his end of platonic friendship. You weren't insensitive by telling him about your night, and if he misunderstood what it was and got his feelings hurt, then that's fully on him. This sounds like a bullet dodged. Every time there's an issue over texting, I just roll my eyes. Everything is always hard to interpret from texting. Just talk to him maybe and actually have a conversation about it. Speaking as a guy, it definitely sounds like he was into her and Op knew that. His response wasn't a wall of text, the way Op is making it out to be. And it sounds like the dude found her texts about her time at the bar off-putting and callous. That said, if I was this guy and into Op romantically, I wouldn't have been so butthurt by her texts about the bar. In fact, I would take that as an invitation that she's interested in me too and that she's just playfully teasing. And it would make me want to see her again and ask her out. You don't owe him anything and he doesn't owe you friendship. We would need to see your texts to be honest. I mean, you were drinking all night. How artful was your text? Because you gave us his text, but just paraphrased yours. So way did you actually literally say as that is the clue we need? If you said, just got back from the bar. Sad you couldn't come, you woulda had fun. I got like a million free drinks, it was awesome. Then dude is just weird and read way too much into your behavior. If maybe you said something closer to, hey, you missed out tonight. Had dudes buying me drinks all night, so glad you didn't come. He's probably fair thinking it's petty. I would say though in general, you should be careful about boasting about certain societal privileges you might get in others. Don't. It's often likely to provoke jealousy. Fairly or not. Honesty, my guess is he read into things. Because he isn't used to a girl that is just a friend. His loss.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.